Hello, everybody, and welcome to Demo Crazy. Man, I am trying not to sleep. Today, we are going to talk about the library that's being built in New York that's dedicated to the Epstein files. If that is not a bigger fuck you to the administration, I don't know what is. But that when I first heard that library was a thing, I was like, that's plop that thing. I hope it's in front of Trump Tower.
Like, my thing is just kind of weird though, because it's like, so you'll be able to get like files stuff on there. Like, who's going to the like library? Like, it's just kind of like if it's just a big fu, I get it. But if they're supposed to be for practical reasons,
I think they're gonna have like the files that are made public, and they're just gonna be all over the fucking place, and you could read them, redacted or otherwise. So there's that.
Yeah. Did you see the name of it?
so what?
What is the name?
It's the Donald J. Trump and Jeffrey Epstein Memorial Reading Room.
You know what? I would be like Trump. You want to put your name on everything. I know you're conflicted with this because, like, I know you want your name on this so bad, but don't want your name on it so bad. This is Schrodinger's cat of fucking guilt. Because he wants his name on everything, bro. And
He wants to draw that arch in front of the.
we are, he's still building that bullshit library in Miami
Mm-hmm.
for his fucking shit. The people down there want to rename the Miami airport or the Baller County, the little private airport they have in there, the Trump fucking airport, kind of like how they have JFK and fucking Ronald Reagan and OC airport, which is not a bad airport. Like, it's really small. Like, gate security, pretty nice. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just fighting demons right now. You have no idea how tired I am.
I'm sorry.
I couldn't sleep at all last night. Long story short, but anyway, the ten. So apparently Memphis doesn't exist.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that whole, like, the thing is it started out with the fucking Supreme Court taking a Louisiana case, and it's like, they're like, you can't take race into gerrymandering. So we're going to basically, once that got written out, we're going to take race into gerrymandering. Like, but that was the whole point of why they had the original law, is because they were taking race into consideration. But it's like, oh no, we're not taking race into consideration. We just happen to be all white people and we want to take away all black representation. But it's not about race. It's about being partisan. And it's only about us, which seems like it might be worse. But okay.
Well,
And they stopped a little fucking race. They're like, yeah, I know votes have been cast, but you know what? Fuck it. We're just voiding everything you already said. And then we're gonna redraw these maps. And all the rest of the South was so quick to redraw these maps. And that's what kind of just pissed me off the most, because it's just like, I see some people conversation and they're like, oh, we won, especially because of the Virginia Supreme Court fucking struck down their redistricting. But it's like, but us, we can redistrict all we want. We don't even ask voters. The legislature just does it for us. And we're okay with that. But as soon as any Democrats do it, what? How dare you? You're taking away representation. There's other people on this fucking map. Do you hear yourself?
well, I mean, they're South. They're from the South. They're inbred. Like they can't think
It's just
properly.
Jim Crow 2.0. It's just like, because they didn't punish the Confederacy so much, and the dollars of the Confederacy fucking kept this shit on here. And they're like, oh, heritage, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, why everything's about race? But it's like, every second you have a chance to do something against the race, you fucking do it without a fucking hesitation.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
And
oh, go ahead.
and they always keep saying like, oh, but Democrats are cheating using illegals, which the numbers don't even factor out. You know how many illegals you'll need to actually overturn it. But you guys do everything to cheat and steal. And I thought you're like, well, Democrats, they should have better ideas. Like, you guys don't have ideas. You guys are controlling everything and still blaming Biden for everything. That's nothing getting done. You're openly letting people grift and take money for you, and nothing's fucking getting done.
Yeah, I mean, we still have people who are in positions of power who won't even like admit that fucking Biden won.
Exactly. They do it because there was a grift. It's like, my thing is like, bro, if you actually believe this, I would respect you more if you say it from your chest. Like, there's a lot of incompetent people and the Trump stuff on there, but some of these fucking people, they actually say it from the chest. And I was like, I hate them. But I respect that, hey, they actually believe this shit full heartedly. These other people, you see them when they're on this thing, you can see the hesitation in their eyes that they know it's wrong. But they're like, I need to do this so I can get this lifetime appointment so I can have an easy street. And then I can tell people, you can do it for me. Pull yourself up from your bootstraps and fucking do it the right way when you did it. You have no fucking experience at fucking all. Like, half of these judges is like, they never tried a case, never sat on a case, never did shit. They're like 1 year out of fucking law school. Oh, I could be a judge for a lifetime appointment.
I mean,
Yeah.
well, yeah. Why did the court strike down the Virginia districting thing? Gerrymander, whatever. I forget the
It just basically went down party lines. It's because technically in the Virginia Constitution that they're not allowed to do that, which is the same issue that Florida will come up with because DeSantis was talking about redistricting, but in their Constitution, they really say that you can't do it that way. And
Yeah.
so that's why it would have been interesting if Florida went through with it and see if they allowed them to do it because it's like, right now, it just seems like, hey, if Democrats do anything, even if illegally, we're going to hold you to a lower law. Republicans do shit that's clearly out of balance. Don't even go through the proper channels. And they're like, it's okay because Trump wants this. And everyone's afraid of Trump. So everyone's going to do this shit because everyone's just watching each other's backs.
It's so weird how afraid they are of him when like he there was a picture of him that recently showed he's quite clearly wearing a diaper and shat himself.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm just like, it's like everyone knows it's a nightmare. And most of the people, like, I would still say there's probably like maybe like 20% of hardcore diehard hand in the sand, believe anything. But the rest of them, they know how shit is bad, but they're not defending Trump. They're defending their own actions because they're too embarrassed to admit they were wrong. So they keep doubling down on this. And I'm just like, but there's so many off ramps you can have on this. There's so many times where you could just literally just say, hey, because they're afraid of Trump supporting all that shit, be like, hey, Trump, I want to do, they could be like, I want to do this for you, but legally, I can't. Like, I want to. And if we can push some legislation where he changes where we could, that's great. But right now, I can't. And then they can just let Trump fucking flail around until his eyes go on the next shiny object.
Well,
And
yeah, no, and that's the thing I don't understand. Like, he's fucking, he's not a lame duck, but like, he basically is. Like, he can't get reelected. Like, this is the perfect time to fucking stand up against him because fucking everyone hates, like, the Iran shit. He's, like, fucking up oil prices. Like, there is no real risk in doing whatever you want against Trump now, but, like, they're still sticking by him.
right, and it's like I'm not asking them to be brave and come up and say openly, this is wrong, right? Because I know they're a bunch of cowards, right? If you really don't do anything and drag your feet, this will take care of itself in fucking 6 or 7 months. That's all you're asking. Like, just don't do anything. Just be lazy. And they're still afraid of us doing nothing. That they're proactively going out and sticking their necks out for a man that they know will sell them down a river whenever it's inconvenience for him.
I
Yeah.
who was it? I think it was like Philly D that said this. Uh, this round of Congress did like the least amount of work in U.S. history or something like that.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah, because they just keep like dipping
They
out.
go on a recess, doesn't do anything. Mike Johnson kept them out of session so many times when, especially when the Epstein files was like red hot, because they're like, I don't want anyone here to have to take this vote on here or vote on these Epstein files or whatever. So they was like, yeah, we're not going to reconvene. We're not going to reconvene. They've done less work than some fucking Congress that was in literal war.
Yeah.
God, imagine. Yeah,
And my thing is just that it's like the people who vote for him and all that shit. I know they don't listen to a lot of news. They only listen to Fox News, and it's like even if you only listen to Fox News and all you're hearing is like the good shit about Trump, right? It's like, but you have eyes. You're farmers. Like, you know you don't have fertilizer. You know you got screwed on tariffs and you can't sell your shit. Your shit is fucking wilting on the vine. You see the gas prices going up that you have to use for your tractors, all that shit. You see food is going up. You saw that hospitals have been closing and you can't get medical needs. And what you're still gonna believe that it's still Biden's fault, which makes no sense. It's like, so the whole time at the end of Biden's fucking presidency, you call him Sleepy Joe, like he's asleep at the wheel, he can't do anything, he's a feeble old man. But yet, almost 2 years into fucking Trump's fucking second term, he's still powerful enough to still be affecting all this shit. But he was weak that you didn't trust him as a leader.
I mean, that's just. Ugh, I don't want to say that's just how that's just the times you live in, but
We don't have time to live, but they spent so much fucking time. Remember with Benghazi, fucking 12 fucking soldiers. They made like fucking two fucking movies off of this shit. It interviewed Hillary Clinton for 12 hours, and it was like, yeah, they've got to get to the bottom of this. All these people that died for this Iran war and all that shit, no movies, no inquiries. Oh, it's fine. These guys they're about to get a nuclear weapon anytime now. Like, what? Like, and somehow Obama's still at fault too? Like what?
I mean, it, I get it. Like they love blaming like Trump just loves blaming everyone else, and like even that's kind of sort of not working because depending on who you ask, um they're gonna be like, no, this is quite like if like that CNN like that stupid CNN poll that's like 100%. Yeah, no, that's straight up lie. The polls that like no Trump is he's hated right now by a lot of people. Like
Yeah.
no matter where you look at him, like no matter which poll you look at, the people are not happy, and he'll keep on blaming Biden, Obama, Clinton, Bush, Stalin, Animal Farm. But at the end of the day, I have no idea. I'm sorry. I am. I nearly. I was closing my eyes and falling asleep. But like, the polls are the data is there. Like, of course you'll have people that are just like, no, Trump's killing it. I'll stick my fingers in my ears and keep going la 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 la. But yeah, no, everyone else would fucking hate him. And
Well,
go ahead.
I was saying my thing is like most people hate him because most of he hasn't really helped anyone except for rich people with the tax break and stuff on there. I go to Dow Jones, but I'd be like, even if I was a rich person, I'll be like, is these tax breaks worth it enough for the uncertainty for me having any business plans? Like, how can you plan your future or grow out your fucking investments or grow out your company when you have a raging guy out here might put a tariff on random shit, raising up gas prices, which is fucking up your whole business plan? Like, the tax breaks can't be worth fucking up your future business plans that can make you way more money than you would pay in fucking taxes. Like, even if they didn't get this tax break, they would have smart enough lawyers to fucking screw to get it low enough that it's not worth it versus sucking up to this person. And you even having to defend on boycotts, fucking worry about rises and fucking getting your products in here, you pissing off your overseas partners and having uncertainty on there to even get your products in the door.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's true. But like for right now, like Cali passed that tax the wealthy thing or whatever, and a lot of people are basically pissed off about that and are like hightailing it out of California. Spielberg like famously did that because he was like, "Oh, my taxes are gonna go up. No, I won't. I'm out. I'm out. This bitch, fucking Spielberg, useless bastard."
My thing is that the people that are rich enough to actually fall underneath this weren't paying their fair share anyway. So if they stay, great, we'll take their money. If they leave, great, they weren't paying the money anyway. It's like it's a nothing burger. And the people that get mad whenever they see this shit are just people who think they're richer or gonna be richer than they are. Like the fucking threshold they put on this shit is like what, maybe 1 in 1,000 or 1 in a fucking 10,000, 100,000 are actually gonna fall underneath this shit. Like you out here with a couple $1 million from your fucking soap wash business, car wash business. Don't really have to worry about this fucking tax, bro. Like you're not that rich. Like if you can't afford to have a stupid, ridiculous yacht just sitting in the fucking harbor that you only use twice a fucking year, you're not that rich. If you don't have a private jet, you're not that rich.
That's
You
true.
might have a nice house, you might have a couple cars, you might have an extra mistress, but you're still not that rich.
That's true. That is true. And you're
Like rich is like fucking Jeff Bezos who paid for a yacht that he's sitting out there that's costing him like fucking over like what was like 5 million each fucking week, and he only uses it a couple times out of the year. That's rich.
yeah, that is rich as the ballroom, which is costing the taxpayer $1 billion with a B.
Oh my god. That's why it's so. This is why it's so frustrating. Everyone goes back. He's not taking his salary, bro. He is literally gotten over like 300% of his fucking net worth since he took over stuff. That how he's not grifting. He literally told you, "I need this ballroom. Don't worry about it. We got private donors on there. It's only 200 million." Okay, cool. Like I didn't like him destroying the East Wing, but whatever. He already gonna pay for it. It's cool. Then all of a sudden they stop, and I'm like, "Yep, Trump's gonna Trump." And now all of a sudden, because of this White House correspondent dinner, it's like, oh yeah, well you know what, we need security stuff on there. It's only be $400, $400 million, but the taxpayers should pay it. Whoa, I thought it was private donors. No, it's fine. And now they did a reconciliation bill, and now it's still $1 billion because they need Secret Service and all this other fucking shit for this fucking thing for a ballroom
On that note,
that won't even if they started getting built right now, at best, he'll have what, maybe half a year to enjoy it if he actually decides to leave, which means this nigga is not gonna leave.
Yeah.
yeah. On that note, there have been more and more like staged attempts on him recently. You ever notice that? Seems like almost every other week there's like, oh, someone was arrested attacking Secret Service. Oh, someone was arrested for doing. And I'm like, I
Get a
get,
shot, right?
I
It,
get.
it doesn't make any sense. If there was that many people who actually wanted dead, someone will actually strike through, or at least maim him. Like he hasn't really got maimed at all, and like he's not a fast runner.
He's not even a
It doesn't seem
fucking
like it'd be that.
toddler.
He's a pretty big target,
A fucking
right?
penguin can outrun him. What are you talking about? You can't.
Exactly. So like if these real attempts from like if people if like let's say they were even Bibi was like, oh, Iranian was getting actual assassination. I'm I'm no Iranian expert whatever, but I think they probably know someone who's actually pretty good at assassination, like maybe like on level like Green Berets, all that shit. And if they actually put the money together, are you saying they would never got like a clear shot to at least maim him, or at least have like a Secret Service get shot defending him? It's all this happens to be list these random white fucking Republican white boys from the states
Yeah, and that's the other.
that's done it.
Yeah, and that's the other thing too. Conspiracy theories starting to really go all over the place, talking about how it's staged. And that was my thing. Damn it, you stole it from me.
That was staged.
Well, the first assassination attempt was staged. It had to have been. Telling me this dude took.
You mean the Butler ear one, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was fucking
Yeah, because that
staged.
shit hasn't been grown. Like, if he got shot the way they were, and I heard other people defend it now, especially after the White House correspondent one, because they link it back to that. They were like, so you're saying the nurse out there who was treating him, all these other people were in on it. It's a fun there. I'm saying probably
I
yeah,
mean, yeah.
yeah. It's like this
we have
nurse out
proof
here in
of
the
all of
world.
his fucking doctors. Every time he like goes in for a checkup, they're like, "Oh yeah, he's the healthiest person in existence." It's like some
Exactly.
fucking Kim Jong Un shit.
You're seeing some rural nurse who's probably only getting $40,000 a year, probably wasn't tempted to either A, take like $100,000 or $200,000 to keep shut, or B, be threatened to be like thrown in jail because everyone's seen how crazy this person is.
Well, and I'm pretty sure, like legally, you also can't talk about your patients without like losing your license. So, like, what are they gonna do? Like,
Exactly.
do you want to be like the nurse who openly calls out the president and then like all of his supporters just immediately shit on you and like your life is ruined? Like, no, of course not.
Yeah.
Exactly. You are in rural Trump country. If you started shit on that shit, you're just gonna go gone because they're live enough to see black people go gone. Black people still go gone in there, right? So you know that's why it goes off. Second of all, people's like, if he got shot the way he did with that type of bullet, he would have a scar out his shit. I mean,
Yeah, no, like your ear is all cartilage.
Yeah.
Like that
it
doesn't
doesn't
grow
go
back.
back. Evander Holyfield still has the ear chunk out of his ear missing from Mike Tyson just biting it off. It's
Yeah.
still gone.
Yeah, and like it wasn't even like he fucking hid his ear for like a year and been like, oh yeah, I had like the best surgeons fix it. Like he had a fucking band-aid on it, and then like 5 days later he's like, yeah, I'm good.
Exactly. So like that was what started most of this fucking shit. And everyone's like, oh, why everyone's going for social because he grifts so much. Literally, what, half an hour after the supposedly White House correspondent thing is on there, which you don't even know if he was actually out to get the president. They say it's a manifesto, but they could have planned that later on, right? He could have been after Cash Patel or someone else.
Well, and then people keep fucking beefing up like the latest attempt is something like a lot more than it was. Like the guy I think fired a shot at like one of the police officers in the lobby, but they keep reporting like, oh yeah, like the president got shot at again. It's like he wasn't even in like the same room. Like
No, he was on the same floor. He got it was 2 floors up before he even got down there. Like it was not even close to being even in a threat. Like if he actually got to the room where everyone was, I would get more credit. But he didn't even get close to that shit, bro.
Well, and then again, some fucking dude made like a shit ton of money because he bet on Kalshi like an hour before that Trump wouldn't like speak at the thing. So like, I don't know.
It started trading too much grifting, right? And like normally I would always be like, conspiracy theories is bullshit because we have this other shit. Like I don't think we're good at salt, but these people have shown that they grift so much, and they've been caught so much in their fucking shit, right? That and it's stuff is so easily to prove nowadays. Yeah. And that the insider trading is ridiculous. The fact that the ceasefire always happens on a Friday, people are used to it because of market manipulation. And then Tuesday, whatever, something happens and it's like, we're doing something else. And it's all market manipulation. So everyone knows what's happening. It's just these dumbass people in mainland America, the real Americans, who don't fucking listen to anything. That's like, everyone's just picking on Trump. He's our white savior. He's our white hope.
Well, if he's your white hope, why are you paying for his goddamn ballroom? Where the hell's your fucking farm bailout? You dumb
Oh,
motherfucker.
oh no, they're paying for it. They're paying for it with, AKA, paying $100 for the deposit on a Trump phone. They're never gonna get. They even say on there, having deposits doesn't mean you got to get it. They made $59 million off of this bullshit, and everyone knew it was fucking bullshit, and they still paid it, and it's grifting once again. You know, and I'm just like, you people are so dumb with your money. And then when you go on Fox News and be like, I don't know what's up, it's like, I'm just trying to feed my family. My farm's gonna get taken. Why is the government not gonna help me, bro? Because you spend your whole life saying socialism sucks. That fucking minorities are taking your jobs, even though you use them to help your fucking jobs.
Yeah.
And it's that I want to pay to help the Republicans, even though they keep screwing me over. Farmers, what's this? The third time you got screwed by Trump and wanted a bailout? What's this? A scorpion and a toad?
Yeah. Well, and even with the whole like foreigners are taking our jobs thing, like if they were serious about that, then fucking why aren't they going after punishing the fucking big companies that are employing them? Because like it's cheaper work. Like if they cared about that, they would go after the big companies. Like fucking, I don't know. Like it's I don't know. It's frustrating.
Yeah,
No, I get it. We were saying because they
like
take.
fucking Apple for just outsourcing to China for fucking ever.
Yeah.
Or basically any company that if you're if you're an animation company, then you're probably Korean, which means we get to pay you on the cheap. Look at Invincible.
Yeah.
I mean, because they take the ICE and stuff take like the low living workers, and it's like okay, but if you when you rate a company, when they be rating these big companies, like well, who's in charge of them? They have like hundreds that you took in. Someone hired them. Why aren't you taking the big bosses? Oh no, we can't because they're the good old boys, all the shit. But if you took them in, they will start thinking, I don't want to hire outside one. I want to hire, the good old rural boys to
Yeah.
work here so I don't go to jail. And that's an easy solution for it. But no one runs on that. It's always just the brown people are coming for you and taking your job and taking your spot in society. And I'm just like, most of you guys live in this fucking Midwest, all that shit, where it's like 98% white. When you sit around the table and you haven't watched Fox News, who are you hating? You're hating your bosses and these rich upper white people who treat you like fucking nothing. And like everyone watched Roseanne. They know who the fucking people were the slave masters and all that shit is. Why don't you rise up against those people?
Fuck
Then instead of the fucking 2% of black people, brown people, or fucking that one trans person that Fox says is coming after you.
Fuck Roseanne. She'd rip off a fucking married with children piece of shit. Fuck Roseanne Barr. Fat.
And she might have ripped off on it, but I think enough people have seen it where, like, taking out her outside of her character issues, that is true. Like, when you go write stuff on there, they hate the upper white class who treat them like shit. And in the South, in Alabama, and all these other places, there's that elite country club, Circle Gate, who treat all the rest as fucking white trash. And I guess I get it. You'd be like, oh, hey, these black people we can treat as worse. That could be true. But if we went after these one person, we could all be a step ahead, right? Like,
Well, yeah, and I don't know. I think it always comes down to the same old thing where it's like they like having black people and Mexicans and just anyone underneath them that like makes them feel better about where they are. Like they should be focused on being upset at the people in power who are making them stay in poverty, but that makes them uncomfortable and they'd rather just be like, no, I'm closer to a billionaire in status than I am to like the fucking like immigrant who's here illegally, who's working for less than minimum wage to like get his family just basic like food and stuff.
I
Right?
will say this much though, at the very least, because when non-whites make it, it's always nice to see the shitty white trash like just seethe and rage. A good example, and although I hate this drunkard, Cash Patel's fucking whiskey. I mean,
So yeah,
he has his own whiskey brand. What the fuck do you have? Oh, Doug, what
yeah.
do you have? I have my company. What do you have, you asshole?
Well, he's got one less bottle because someone jacked it.
Yeah, that was
But
funny.
my thing with his whiskey is like I know his name was on it, but he didn't produce the whiskey himself. So what whiskey is he white labeling to say
Oh,
it's his?
oh,
Some fucking shitty brand. I don't know.
no, it's actually a mid tier. Fuck. It's not. It's not. It's not. Fuck. Is it?
Is it Jimmy Walker,
No.
Johnny, Jimmy, not Jimmy Burr, what's it, Jimmy Burr?
No,
Jim
it does
Beam, that
start
was
with a
it.
J. It's not Jim Beam. It's not Johnny. It's something else. It's just.
Jameson,
I, I maybe no, no. Jameson's too top tier. Or not that
Jack
top tier.
Daniel.
I
Yeah,
think it
Jack
is Jack. I
Daniels.
think it is Jack. I think it is Jack. So like I think it is Jack Daniels that makes that whiskey and just puts his shit on it, and then he hands it out like it's fucking candy, to the fucking FBI, and they're just like, yeah, great. This is what I wanted with my job. Yeah, so glad I got a Harvard degree for this.
So my
So
thing,
sad.
my thing with Cash Patel is so sad. It's like, bro, yes, you did not deserve this job, but you got it. If I had this job, I don't need to send out bourbons and other shit. I got the fucking job.
You just
Yeah.
Like,
let me do my job.
like that's it. I'm the head of the FBI, bitch. That's all I need. I don't need to send you bourbon to like me. I don't need to do any of this fucking shit. I'm the fucking head of the fucking BI, right? Like, like damn, like this is sad, bro. I'm just like, how many friends did he have growing up? I'm curious now, man. Because this is lunchtime with the janitor or lunch lady behavior.
I don't think he had friends. He doesn't seem like
That's what I'm saying. He's out here, Michael Jackson, with a mice named Ben.
yeah, and even that isn't his bitch like cheating on him or something.
Oh,
Well, well, part of it,
maybe.
right? She was like a Mossad agent, right? She's Jewish, right? I'm not disparaging, but right?
I think so. Yeah. When the I guess like last shooting happened at the correspondence dinner, it was confirmed by multiple sources that his girlfriend was seen holding hands with some guy in a closet.
Mm-hmm.
So
Maybe.
I don't
This,
what?
this bitch, this bitch is the first one who's been waiting for Trump to fire this guy's ass. Like, she's been waiting. She hears these rumors. She's getting happy. And she's just mad that Trump still hasn't pulled the trigger. Because she just wants to be out of this guy's life.
Well, I
Like,
mean,
she wants to be out of this guy's life, wants him to be a loser so she can officially dump him, go to the actual guy she's been fucking, take some of his money, and then write a book about how awful a person he is and how much of a drunkard he is, and she'll get fucking like 50 million.
yeah, that's probably what would happen. Ugh.
Exactly. That's why it sucks. You get trust and shit. And then she'll probably get another 50 million from him who saw the Hammers.
See, the reason why I was laughing was because while they were holding hands in that closet, she was probably Fear Country singing. So she was singing. I don't even know what kind of song she sings.
She changed country music.
Yeah, exactly. She just fear country song. That's all I'm saying.
No, country. See you next Tuesday music.
Oh Jesus Christ! So much energy coming from me. Oh, you know, fuck.
You know what's funny? I want to bring up this topic, and just because it was kind of related to like it's Supreme Court and all that shit. I was reading articles where it's like Justice Roberts and all these other fucking justices are going on this fucking tour of trying to say that they're not political actors. It just depends, like they're not partisan. They're just how you determine the law and all that shit. And it's like, bro, you turned over so many precedents of fucking constitutionality in the past year or so that you can't be sitting here saying this because they're mad that people are coming after them personally and they
Yeah.
think it's not fair. And I'm just like, how come
Well,
there's
and that's
not
also
been
just
more?
like,
How come there's not been more attempts on Supreme Court justices? Like for me, if I was to assassinate someone, I wouldn't go after the president. I would just go after the Supreme Court justices. Like I don't understand.
yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know.
Wait,
I mean, the security would be way lighter, right? I
no.
know that they can just support another person on it, but you know, you take down one of those bitches, I'm pretty sure the other ones will probably get in line and start calling strikes and balls real
No.
quick, right?
Okay, all right. Let's put a pin in that theory. Okay, what were you gonna say though? Like that's
Oh no, I was just saying like the whole them claiming to be nonpartisan thing is bullshit. Because like if that was the case, then well, why wouldn't you be afraid to go after fucking blatant shit that's against the law, like on either side? Like
Exactly.
just do it then.
yeah.
You wouldn't say the president's immune, and you wouldn't take it over cases that were it's always settled law. There was already settled law. There was no point. You could have just been like, "Yeah, he brought this up," but there's already been settled law. Why even do extra fucking shit if you're not partisan?
Yeah.
I can't find my ice pack. God damn
And
it.
that's what I was just saying. Like, I don't understand how come no one's taking more shots at like Clarence Thomas or fucking Sam Alito or the shit on there. Like, literally, like Trump's getting all this fucking thing, which he deserves. But I'm just like, if you go after these other people, you probably get better results than going after Trump. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, I'm never a fan of political violence. I'm glad they're not, but that also kind of leads more credence to the whole like it's staged thing. Because like if people were actually trying to do like damage, it wouldn't just like all be on Trump.
True.
Exactly. And like go after Mike Johnson or go after Rubio or Pete Hegseth or Cash Patel to show a message, right? Because it'd be less security and easier to hit,
Yeah,
and you would still see your message. But somehow, as always, after the big kahuna, and he gets away scot free, even though, like you say, a penguin could out fucking waddle him.
True.
And if you actually have trained assassins, which we all know, there's trained assassins. We've grown up on this shit. Everyone, even people in the White House, fucking P. has to be like, James Bond, all that shit. Trained on this fucking nice assassin fucking shit. Watch these movies based off real life, right? Navy SEALs that went after Osama bin Laden and all that shit. They know these people exist out there in different armies. So if other people in other countries were actually serious, these attempts would be more serious. Not just a white boy who had a fucking got an M16 off his father's credit card from Iowa, like right, like or a guy who's a computer gamer who took what 6 trains to get there.
yeah.
Yeah. And he would have
Like,
so man. And they would have gotten away with it too if it hadn't been for those rotten Secret Service agents and that talking dog.
right, exactly. So, you know,
Yeah, it's just that's so dumb. It's so dumb. I mean, they had to have been staged. Anyway, look, Obviously, we could be going around in circles, but I am way too fucking tired. I'm legit gonna fucking just try to nap. I'm using my, I found my ice pack and I'm putting ice on my fucking knee. Oh,
Did you elevate it? Like I said, you still have the knee problems. Did you do all the stuff I told you to do?
yeah, it's nothing. It just has this twinge when I'm bending it because I'm actually do like I said the exercises I gotta do like lunges and shit, and like it just kind of hurts. So I'm just putting ice on it to just not so it doesn't hurt as much.
It hurts
Oh,
more because you're over 40, bro.
I don't want to.
Yeah.
Anyway,
You're over 40, bro, doing lunges, man. Okay.
uh, anyway, I'm gonna we're gonna end the demo craziness here. Thank you everybody for tuning in to Demo Crazy. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You can listen to us on Amazon Music, YouTube, and Spotify. You all take care. Later on. Boop.